Why are people bullies? Like no one enjoys you hurting someone. Some people die because of them. It's not cool. Honestly, it's 2026. You'd think we'd have evolved past the I feel small, so I'll make you feel smaller trope. But here we are. It is genuinely fascinating, in a train wreck kind of way. How bullies think. They operate on this weird, outdated software, where they believe putting someone else down adds points to their own scoreboard. Newsflash. Cruelty isn't a personality trait, and it certainly isn't a talent. They're just the person everyone is tired of dealing with. A bully alone is usually just a person with a very quiet, very boring internal monologue. The joke. If I hear it was just a joke one more time. A joke is supposed to be funny for everyone involved. If only one person is laughing, it's not comedy. It's a monologue of mediocrity. Why it's so infuriating. What really gets me is the wasted energy. Imagine if these people took all that time they spent monitoring someone else's clothes, hobbies, or personality, and applied it to, I don't know, literally anything else. They could learn a language, start a hobby, or maybe, just maybe work on their own self-esteem, so they don't have to project their issues onto everyone else. It doesn't need to scream or belittle to be felt. The irony is that most people who get bullied end up being the most interesting, empathetic, and resilient adults. Meanwhile, the bully usually peaks in that one specific hallway or chat room, and then wonders why the rest of the world doesn't find their edge charming. If you're being a jerk because you're bored or sad, get a therapist or a puppy. Just leave the rest of us out of your midlife crisis at age 15 or 50. If they say, you say, why it works. Something about your look style. I love that you're so invested in my aesthetic. It's sweet, really. Flips the script to make them look obsessed with you. If they say, you say, can you repeat it? It was just a joke. I get it. It's just not a very good one. Maybe work on the delivery. Critiques their talent rather than defending yourself. A general mean comment. Stare for 2 seconds. Are you okay? You seem really stressed lately. Treat them like a patient, not an enemy. If you're sending this to a friend or reading it for yourself, here is a reminder of what's actually happening. I wanted to reach out because I see what you're dealing with, and I want you to know it's not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of them. People who are happy and secure don't spend their time trying to dim someone else's light. You are far more interesting, kind, and valuable than their narrow mind can understand. Don't let someone who is clearly struggling with their own insignificance make you feel small. I've got your back, and you're definitely not in this alone. Pro tip. The grey rock method. If the bully is persistent, try the grey rock technique. Become as boring as a grey rock. Give one-word answers like, okay, cool, or I see. When they realize they can't get a rise out of you, they usually get bored and move on to a more reactive target. Let's be brutally honest. Bullying is the ultimate admission of defeat. Belittle or exclude another person. What they are actually broadcasting to the world is, I am so incredibly boring and insecure that I have nothing of value to offer, so I'll try to steal some of yours. It is the peak of emotional laziness. It takes zero effort to be mean. Only brave when they have a pack, and only loud when they think no one can fight back. So they try to trip everyone else instead. 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 It takes zero creativity to point out a flaw. You know what actually takes work? Being kind. Being interesting. Bullies are just people who realize they couldn't compete on a level playing field. So they try to trip everyone else instead. The peaked in high school energy. There is nothing more tragic than a bully who thinks they're winning the social game. Only brave when they have a pack, and only loud when they think no one can fight back. The digital cowards. Don't even get me started on the ones who hide behind a screen. If your power depends. The peak problem. Most bullies are terrified of the future because they know their only currency is intimidation. In the real world, being scary or being mean doesn't pay the rent. It just makes you the person no one invites to lunch. The projection screen. They treat you like a movie screen for their own insecurities. If they're calling you weird, they're actually terrified of not fitting in. If they're calling you weak, they're likely overcompensating for something they're ashamed of.
The bully fear and exclusion.
Feature. Source of power.